Today's live product demonstration is set in the Czech Republic, and in this scenario, a beverages company called Star Beers has been successfully selling into local bars and nightclubs in the central Prague area. Fred, one of Star Beers' sales reps, informs his manager a local competitor has been targeting customers on his route. Andy, the area sales manager, is going to respond to the competitive threat in real time with a hyper-local promotion to drive away the competition. Then, when Fred visits his customers, he will now have access to a whole new range of competitive promotions that help him retain market share and increase customer loyalty. So our story begins with Fred, the field rep, who has been completing his competitor analysis surveys when visiting his customers. These insights have proved invaluable and informs his area manager, Andy, of competitor activity. Slovak Spirits, a local rival brand, is encroaching on Fred's customers. Andy, the area manager, decides he's going to log into Aforza and take a closer look at Fred's sales routes and customers to see what can be done. On his Aforza route planner, Andy can visualize all of the stores his team will be visiting. He can optimize his routes by adding, removing, and reorganizing customers. He can even spot new venues on the map and add them for his reps to call on. He looks up to the header to view how many stops are on the route, and over on the right, he can see the route distance as well as the estimated driving time. Now, because Andy knows a competitor is challenging Fred on this route, he cycles through all the account tabs and focuses his attention on a bar he knows well called Prague Sports Bar and views it on the map, where he can view information like the last times his reps visited and even Lucy Jones, a contact who all communications will be going through. Andy decides to take a closer look and see what can be done about the local competitive threat, so he drills down to the account level. Straight away, you can see all of his key accounts and all of the details about this customer. On the right, he has all of his KPIs directly in front of him, and with the account-related list, he gets a full 360-degree view. He chooses the segment tab. Here, Andy can really get to grips with who this customer is, and he can view all of the attributes that have been assigned to this account. He sees the relationship section where he can view attributes that tell him how brand loyal the customer is, how sensitive they are to price and cost, how receptive they are to his reps dropping by, as well as their taste for promotions. Here you can see Promo Hunter is a bit low. However, this venue has been increasing in popularity, and the management have been asking for more promotions to satisfy their growing customer base. Andy simply increases Promo Hunter to full to signify this change. You can also see under demographics that the target audience for this venue is between the ages of 20 and 30. They're affluent and enjoy the nightlife. He also increases footfall from medium to high to signify the increase in traffic. As he scrolls down, he notices specialities, where he can see that this venue is popular for cocktails and draft beer. He also notices competitor section. Now, this is where it gets really interesting, and he can now react and drive a response to the local competitor threat and assist Fred in his sales calls. Using the Aforza attribute builder, where you can view all of the attributes available to add to his accounts, he simply searches for the drinks attribute and sees Slovak Spirits, so he can add that onto the record. Now, as soon as he's done that, a whole new range of product promotions and pricing has been opened up for this customer, so his field reps can compete against the local threat. Fred also has the ability to now do this from his mobile offline app for any other customers he notices the competitor targeting. Andy wants to see all of the promotions running for this customer. So to do that, all he has to do is scroll up and select the promotions tab. Here, Andy sees the Aforza promotion calendar, and it looks like the sports bar takes advantage of many of the key promotions. Now, because Andy added the drinks competitor attribute, there is now also a new promotion in yellow available to drive away the competitor threat. He easily moves the period to be current, so his rep can take advantage of this straight away. And he extends the duration, so this promotion lasts long enough to deter the threat for good. He can view his promotions by week, by month, and even by year. You can view all of the promotions by name and all of the types, from regional events to strategic discounts like the one he's just created in yellow. Now this response has been configured and pushed to all of Andy's field reps, who can now take advantage of this in the field when they're in front of their customers. So over to Fred, who will now sign into his Aforza mobile offline application and execute a field visit in front of his customer. Fred logs into his Aforza mobile offline application, where he can view all of the upcoming visits he has scheduled. In the center, he can view a dashboard with all of his KPIs, his actuals versus his monthly sales target, and his completed visits that he's done today. At the bottom, he can see all of the new promotions that have now been unlocked by his manager. He sees a promotion on Star Beers, the full product range, as well as on Duke Spirits to compete with Slovak. He moves up and starts a visit at Prague Sports Bar, where he can use GPS to navigate to his destination. Once he arrived, he can easily start the visit, where he can view all of his in-front-of-customer tasks. He always starts with the competitor analysis survey, so he starts the survey, where he can view all of the products that are being stocked at this venue. He can even capture Slovak Spirits, the competitor that has been challenging him. With 1 or 2 clicks, he easily completes the survey so he can get on talking about products and completing a monthly order. He starts the order where he can view his order dashboard and he can see the inventory. He chooses the Prague Central Warehouse because this customer is in the city, and he starts the order. Here he can see all of the products that are selectively made available for him to sell to this customer. And you can see product notifications like inventory levels, low stock warnings, high commission items. He uses sliders to add products and volume into the cart. And as soon as he does that, he starts to receive AI recommendations. He can continue adding products into the cart, and he will keep getting these AI recommendations, assisting him with upsell and cross-sell opportunities. He can then view all of the SKUs in the cart. Where he sees the drinks competitor promotion, his manager is added to the product. If he selects the price, he can view the price book and the list price. He also notices Andy, his manager, has given his customers an automatic 10% discount on these products. He also sees that there is a discretionary up to 10% manual discount for him to sweeten the deal and win that customer loyalty. So he adds 5% to a couple of SKUs and easily configures and completes this order, where he can finish the order, create an invoice, view the invoice, and share it with his customer on Gmail, WhatsApp, or even to a local Bluetooth printer. He can schedule a delivery and set that for the next day. You can capture a customer signature and confirm that order. Now Fred looks at the syncing settings at the bottom, where you can select a manual sync for right now or choose frequency, where you can schedule by hour dynamically whenever an internet connection is available. All of the features you have just seen on mobile, from pricing calculations to promotions to AI recommendations, is all completely available offline, and no internet connection is required when in the field. When Fred syncs his device, his data, like captured orders, is uploaded into the cloud, and any new visits are downloaded to his device. This brings us to the end of our story, where what I've shown you is how, as an area sales manager, you can receive insights directly from the field on competitive threats. You can view and optimize all of your routes. You can model and adjust attributes on your key accounts and how these activate new promotions instantly. You can drive that out to all of your reps on all of your channels so your sales team can compete and drive away competitors. And how, as a field rep, you can execute your visits flawlessly and provide increased customer service and win over your customers. Thank you.